Now you can hear me. I'm very, very sorry. I'm gonna start again.
Toda essa noite não dormi, pensando na minha vida. Essa noite não dormi, pensando na minha vida. Fiquei de braços cruzados, a pedir ao meu Deus. Fiquei de braços cruzados, a pedir ao meu Deus. Qual é o pecado cometido e não se pode perdoar? Maiê, a minha vida é lamentável. Maiê, vou pedir ao Criador. Maiê, a minha vida é lamentável. Maiê, vou pedir ao Criador. Maiê, a minha vida é lamentável.
Now, Salama Binabito, Salama, let's start. The last time we talked about Angola, after 400 years of return, we have to go a little bit more into the land. Angola, we know that all the people from Congo, all the people from Gabon, Cameroon, Namibia, all the people from the midst, which means center or belt or equator, all of them went to slavery, and Angola was the place where they used to ship them into the Caribbean islands, Brazil, Americas, etc. We have 39.4% people that came from Congo, DRC, and Angola, because all of it was the Kingdom of Congo at that time. So then you have Southwest Africa, Mozambique, 4.7% that went to slavery. Then you have Nigerian Delta, Cameroon, and Gabon, 14.6% came from Nigeria, Cameroon. Then you have from the Ivory Coast, 1.8% from Guinea, 4.1% slaves, and from the Gold Coast alone, 10.4% that went into slavery. So the last time we talked about Angola, we talked about how this African countries love the white people so much. We're gonna come to it soon. But today we're going to talk about the good aspects of the land and all the good attributes, and we're going to have some testimonies, listen about the prices of the houses, if you want to buy, if you want to rent, what kinds of things you can do in Angola, and different kinds of things we're going to talk about today. This will be part 1. We were going to make also part 2 of it. First of all, the song here, what we have listened, is about a blind guy, a blind man, and this man is talking about his life. He's saying that his life is really, really bad. The life is not made for him, and he said because he can't see the sun, he can't see the moon, he cannot even see his clothes that he wears because he's blind. He's born blind, and he's talking about it, how bad his life is, etc. I just want to say that life is very, very difficult for every one of us. Many different kinds of things is happening, and we have always, if good or bad, we have always to say to Tanzambi thanks, And myself, I had a bad experience the last 2 days. I was really, really confused in my brain. Something really, really bad happens to me. But I'm fine, and I'm fine, and I have to continue my work. I have to continue doing the things that the Most High showed me, and I think everything's gonna be fine later. Yeah. That's why I just want to tell you guys that there's different kinds of things that's happening to people, and we have to be always strong. We went to slavery 400 years, and now we are recognizing our Father. We are going back to know the truth. One thing that I always love to say is, follow the Father. Everything that is happening, good or bad, say thanks, and do not go astray to follow some different kinds of wrong ways because you are frustrated, because because something happened to you that is really, really bad. Because this is what the bad spirit wants, that people used to call Satan. This is what he wants. This is what the spirit wants. It wants you to become rebellious against the work of the the saints. The set apart spirit. So please, this is it. So now let us continue. Let us continue in Tatanzambi's name, and he is going to clarify our home. Because if we're talking about Angola, we're talking about our home. Now, Bantu name, like Luba, we're Caleb, la. Then you have Bana, which means child. Then the word Angola in the Bible as Hogla. Read Numbers 36 and 11. The name Gehazi in the 2 Kings 4:14 comes from the Congo word Gehazi, which translated repugnant, dirty. This fits well with the story of Gehazi, 2 Kings 4. So you have Angola in the scriptures. This is the area where we, like me, I am a Bakongo, which means Judah. Okay, Bakongo means Judah. That's from Central Africa, and then you have the Congo, Southern Cameroon, Gabon, and Angola. You see, of the coast of the southeast, you have Zanzibar, Mozambique, Cameroon, etc. So now let us go to some more action. Okay, so let us know a little bit more about Angola before we Salamer, all of y'all. Where is it? Okay, here. Now here, very clear. Let me make it bigger. Boom. Now the word is pronounced Ngola in the Angolan language. Ngola comes from the Hebrew word Golan or Golan, which means their captivity, passage, exodus. This word comes from the north, that is from Sudan. Okay. So then you have Wambo, some cities over there. Dozaire is on the left of Angola. Then you have Namibia down there, etc. So it means exodus, passage, Golan. This is what it means. From there, we went out to captivity. Okay? Now we got this. Okay, we're gonna watch our first documentary to have more. Oh man. So I was just cleaning up a little bit.
I've been here since 2008. I got a second degree murder charge.
What's it like the first day when the prison comes to you and says, okay, now you're working on the farm?
Well, then when I first came here, I see the kind of type of work here. I figured like this. I said, that work not going to be bad, I love doing hard work, though.
You think these young guys like to work? They like to
No,
work?
them guys don't like to work at all.
Before the Civil War, Angola was a plantation. Today, there's a reasonable chance that some of the men working this farm are descendants of the slaves who once picked cotton here. Once a prison doctor clears an inmate for work, that prisoner's got a job, whether he likes it or not.
So
some of the prisoners get paid as...
It is about plantation. It is about, how can I explain? The first people, our forefathers, By the way, young people, the most of us went out young to captivity. Why should I take the old people? No, the old people, they stayed in the land in Angola according to the prophecies, that is from Isaiah, that is said that you guys will go captive, captive, like his garment was divided in two. This is how some of the Jews stayed and some of us went to slavery. This is something what we have to understand. So if people say, yes, the Jews lives in America, or some of them went to the Brazil, or some of them to the Caribbean, and all over the world, you have to know, where do they come from? They stayed, they lived there where the people went out. And it is not the Middle East. So and someone that has a little bit brain have to understand this. That's why they have not the name of how do you call the Middle East? Israel. By the way, Israel is a people. If we talk about Jews, we're talking about Judah. People that used to live in Judah was called Jews because they live in Judah. Very simple. If I live in New York, they used to call me New Yorker or something like that. You know, they have certain names. People from California, they used to call them something like that, because, you know, like the city or the people from there. You know, that's why you have Blood and Crips. It's not the same people. It's not the same thing, you know. So it's prefer where you come from. Our names means, you know, the names that we have mean sun or moon, or, you know, different kinds of things, because of our behavior or because of our family tribes and things. You know, this is what we have lost. And the first thing what they have done is to bring us into captivity to work for them in the gardens, like, you know, to do agriculture, because they know agriculture is important. You know, agriculture is very important. If you do the agriculture, it is like a law. You know, it is like a law for the Most High. And that's why they took us to sing for them, to do agriculture according to Deuteronomy 28. Yeah, this is what we have written. That is what is written. You will do the agriculture for them. You will build the houses for them. You will also sing for them. You know, so everything what you do is for them. But normally we used to do it for us. Now, after 400 years, the Most High said to us, return if you can, and I will give you the power, to be over your oppressor. And like I have told you, we are talking about Angola. We have people from Argentina. We have people from Cuba. We have people from the Caribbeans, a lot, Spanish-speaking people. Then you have also some Polish, and so the so-called whites. This is what I used to call them, the so-called whites that has not even a diploma, that have not even really studied well, and they are the people that controls our healthcare, our doctors that give our professors there. You know, these are the people that, you know, used to receive houses, you know, and you know, these are the people that, because the people in Angola have one big problem. They love they skin. They're always looking about the skin. If you're light skin, for them this means you are someone that has money or something like that. This is what it means to them. They do not they will prefer killing a black than killing a white. Now we are going to the first thing what we have to know about Angola. We are going to know about the criminal rate. Okay.
Is Angola safe? 40 years of civil war and conflicts, one of the bloodiest wars in Africa's history.
The war is not good for anybody.
Landmines, kidnappings, killings. This is what most people think when they hear about Angola. But there's a side of Angola nobody will tell you about.
Eu amo Angola.
Angola, a Portuguese-speaking African country of 15 million people.
That look good. You look awesome.
A beautiful country of mind-blowing nature, stunning waterfalls, the most surreal landscape you can imagine, colorful clothing, big smiles, African vibes, and action.
Am I walking on the moon?
Walking around as a tourist in Luanda was an interesting experience. Very modern city, big skyscrapers, and with a huge contrast between the rich and
Apparently
the
they
poor.
have a lot of weapons here in Angola, and I was told a lot of people has been shot because they had like a bag on them when they walk around. So that's what I have right now. Never let fear decide anything, but I really enjoyed Luanda so far.
Luanda was the most expensive city in the world a few years ago, but an oil crisis and huge devaluation of the Angolan kwanza currency has changed Luanda's prices.
About 5 years ago, or a bit more than that, houses were extremely expensive because obviously the oil price was booming. Angola was the place to be. They had really good jobs, really good salary.
Now,
Heute ist dein
these are the most important things that we have to know about this part. We're going to talk about it now. Let me make another movie for to explain this one part there. Oh yeah, wait a minute.
We've been here for a little.
I have prepared everything. Today we're gonna know everything about Angola. So give me one second. Okay, here. Okay, brothers and sisters, so it is very, very simple. Angola is Judah. Okay, if someone ask you, where is Judah? Angola is Judah. We are fighters. Okay, we have always fought. Okay, if someone fight, then it is us. But today, because of so many wars that we fought, Zingambandi, Zinganguvu, the Congo kingdoms, it's us. We fought. We fought with Savimbi and all the civil wars. Southern African, Russian, Americans, Cubans, we fought there over many, many years. They hate us, Bakongos. Yeah? So what happened? Today, no one in Angola want to fight no more. Okay? Which means that Angolan people do not open their mouth no more. And the government is full with Gentiles, non-Angolans. Which means that the people, yeah, even if I do a movie like this, if they see me, they can take my photo, and they're very aggressive against people that says something against them. Today, they are fighting against corruption. It comes because of the present president, that Eduardo Santos. He was, I think, more than 30 years president. And that guy and his daughters and his child, they own Angola. His daughter is the richest woman in Africa, and they're trying still now to catch her because of corruption. And his sons, one of them, they gave him now 10 years of jail because of corruption. Angola, I think there's no country that the money went out from Angola to Bangladesh, India, what is that, Dubai, and here to the US. You will find American money, Angolan money everywhere. Angolan had, at that time, they had dollars, and these dollars had some Angolan signs in it. And they found these dollars even in the land of Arabia, financing corruption, which means financing, they financed like Islamic activities. We have found Angolan money in some houses in Germany. A full house, full of Angolan money. Full. So Angola has so much money that people won't even believe. So if they talk about if they talk about the financial problems in Angola has no financial problem. I don't know which president that was. He took the dollar away from Angola, and the Angolan money went down. The Kwanzaa is strong. The Kwanzaa is very, very strong. It is not like if you go to Congo, Ghana, their money is low. They have the franc law. They have the French currency. It is not so strong like the Kwanzaa. The Kwanzaa is a strong, very strong currency. But the dollar is stronger. So if someone from us goes to Angola now, like the woman have said, it is easy to own house. It is easy to buy different kinds of stuffs. It's everywhere in Africa, but in Angola now too. Corruption. Angola is one of the lands that the corruption is very high. You need connection to do something. But because of the new presidents, the corruption is no more like it was before. And the problem is the Angolan think that they can live like the Europeans standards, which means that everything like a visa, it is not easy to get a visa. It is not, for everything you need papers. There are some lands in SA, Chinese getting documents like they want. But in Angola, to getting documents for agriculture, for anything that you want to do, it is not easy because they really follow the laws. They have, if we go to the airport now, they have machines for coronavirus. They have different kinds of stuff. They buy and buy because they have money. There is no money problem at all. That's why in this moment, even of coronavirus, thousands of white people is about to enter Angola. Thousands of so-called white people as well, how I used to call them, Cubans and all them. I'm not against the people from the islands, okay? But you are not white for me. You have not the attributes of the real Edomites, okay? Because you are not even so wise like them. You do not know anything. If I can come out of me, you kill our people. You come there with papers, you say you are doctors, and you are not. Even our presidents, if they are sick, they're going out of the land. They have to go to Spain, etc., to Portugal, because Angola owns Portugal. Okay, so Angola is not boring. So because of the criminality rate in Angola is high, but only in those places. There are some places the criminality rate is high because Angola is very, very big, and the population is 15 to 50 millions to 20 millions like this, because I was shocked. Wikipedia was showing us 30 millions. What I do not believe, because we are not so much like people in Congo or in SA, Nigeria. There are so many. Angolan is a free land. I can show you by my videos, because I have a lot of videos about Angola. It is free and it's full. It is full of things that I maybe should not say here. Different kinds of things. It is full land is full of treasures, different kinds of things. And that's why what I can tell you, the Most High was always telling me that it is even better to have the kwanza than the dollar one day. One day. If the Most High wants, he will do a miracle. Because the kwanza is strong. It is a strong currency. So now we're going to the next videos, and then we're going to talk about buy or rent a house, what this cost. Again, because of violences and if Angola is really safe. Then here in Germany, the last week in 3 cities, they catched über 30,000 pedophiles, women and men, and I knew it. I had some fights with Germans. I fight Satan face to face. People might believe it or not. I know secrets. Yeah, that's why sometimes I used to say, do not give up because people have done bad things to you. Really, the last 2 days, something really bad happens to me. I cannot even share. But it happens to me. Yeah, I have to accept. But I cannot go now and blame the Most High and start finding another way or something like that. Because I know, I know that I am a Bar Congo. I know that I'm a Jew. That's how the Bible used to subscribe us. Yeah, I know I'm not an Israelite. I am a Jew. I live in Angola. I came from Angola. Okay, Ngolan, Judah, it's there. If someone wants to say Judah is in the Western Africa, I have to explain. We have these names: Judah, Jerusalem, Jerusalem, You have all this name in different kinds of areas. Most of the things that you will find in the scriptures, you can find it 2 times. You see, this is something what you have to know. But the Kalahari Desert and all these things goes back to Namib, Angola, this direction. You see, this means also if you talk about Beulah and stuff, it's there. Congo Brazzaville, where Adam and Eve comes from. There is a place where the Muzungus used to say, yeah, this is the place of birth. Angola is there. Congo Brazzaville, Congo Gabon, it's there. Our people, we are Congos. Like the Nigerian also was Congo before, or Sub-Saharan Africa. We call ourselves the Bantu. Bana Umuntu, Mwana Umuntu. That's why we talk about Isaiah. People still today do not talk because we talk about Son of Man because of the first man. Son of Man means the son of the first man. Mwana Umuntu. Violences, crime, it's everywhere. The Europeans used to hide it. These kinds of crime that the Europeans do is these are not normal crimes. We as Black people, we are angry people. If you give our people not a possibility to study, not a possibility to work, if you give them bad money so that they can't feed their families, so if you treat them bad, like slaves, we are slaves today in our own land. This is Nehemiah 9:36. Okay, read Nehemiah 9:36. We are slaves in the lands of our forefathers. So why should I not take a gun and start, trying to make money? It's everywhere. It's everywhere. But the real crime is what the government does. The real crimes are these pedophiles. The real crimes are the police officers that's killing our people daily, raping them. This people that used to do charity work, that goes and raping and killing our people like they want. No one is talking about them. The ritual kills. The ritual kills that the whole world does. Football stars, musicians, politicians. No one is talking about that. So they used to show, they love to show Africa on the bad, on a bad view about Africa. No, Angola has no problem with no one. Angola is free. You see? Hey, let's go to America. If they are, if you do some bad moves, if they won't kill you. Let's go. I don't know if this, because I will make a part 2. Let's go here to Brazil. They're killing our people. They're killing our people daily. You can't count. Coronavirus cannot kill so many people like they're killing our people daily. No one will tell you that they're killing our people in the Mexico. Argentina have a football team. Where are the black people in Argentina? They are full of blacks there. Why do they not play? These racists. I think they will like this movie, but anyway. Okay. This is how they do. They delight people movies. No, not you. We are coming to this guy soon. First, we want to learn now how much even Sister Mumbi is talking about this. Even she knows how rich Angola are. Portugal dominated Angola for centuries. Now the roles are reserved. We've reversed. Do you know that? A man that knows Angola, there was a time Portugal was crushed because they are not like the Germans. You can't hold the Germans. The Germans are evil. They have money. Everything that's why it's called that money is the root of all evil. Everything what the white man has made, every crime, it was because of land, money. They do not even care about women because they are not all of them are really men. I'm not against it. This is the Most High. We have to ask the Most High why. We are full mans. We have everything there, But, I don't blame the Chinese also to have the same attributes. They hate us for that, the Arabs as well. Arabs see to be gay, it's okay because they seen that as to have money. If you see Tyrese Gibson and Asha and these people goes to Arabia, it's because of sex. Because they want these people to make boom boom to them so that they can become strong again and make music. This is how it works. Arab people are mostly gay. This Mohammed, Caesar, Napoleon, Alexander the Gay, all of them. Today they want us, like people like Obama, they want us also, they went all over Africa, they want also us to become gay and stuff, but we won't allow it. Now, there was a time Portugal had no money. It is like now, people in Spain, Portugal, Brazil, they are dying. The most of them do not only die because of coronavirus, they die of hunger. Hey, no one will tell you, but we have people there. We have churches there. We have people that live all over the world. We are connected with them. Hunger. How can people die? They call it the New World. And the time that my fathers and my mothers came to Germany, this is 30 years ago. This is 1987, etc. Okay? You know that Portugal and those lands, they lived in the conditions of how you see Beulah today. Yeah, they had these houses, one house here and a couple of meters another house. They lived like in villages, like people from Africa. They are civilized not long time ago. Really, this is what something that the people won't tell you. It is the Germany, yeah, because of Caesar, Napoleon, all of them wanted to unite Europe. All of them wanted to unite Europe. And they because they know its power. It's about the Revelation 12, you know? And it never went well. Hitler also tried it. And this is what they try today. Angela Merkel and all this, they try to put themselves together. But you see, UK, what happens to them? They say, no, we do not want to have anything to do with this. These poor people, we won't push Poland. We won't push all these poor people. UK say, no, we are out of a European nation. Because the most of them are poor. They have nothing. Because they hate the Most High, because they understood if they put themselves together, that's why you see it works. This is what the Africans or our black people today does not know. Okay? Now, there was a time these people were so poor, all of the Portuguese went to Angola. That's why we have a lot of this color. A lot of people in Angola with this color. And I don't think there's people living bad over there. Next steps.
But of all of our results, it was Chris Tucker's where history and genetics most closely overlapped.
This is it.
Come on, man, tell me.
This is what we found.
Chris Tucker's Y chromosome is very interesting. It's a very strong match we're finding. In fact, an identical match with the Bantu people in Angola. And in terms of the most recent common ancestry, it appears to be within the last 8 generations.
Whoa! That's something. That's something.
But we can tell you even more about your ancestors than you'd ever dream. But we'd like to do that, Chris, on the ground, as it were. We'd like to take you to Angola. Would you go with us?
I would love to go. Yes. Yes.
Just like you saw that Mike Tyson comes from the Congo, this is how he's even Ubundu, he's South Angola, he's a South Angolan, So, brothers and sisters, why should I live in the land, according to Isaiah 14, in the land of captive in Babylon, if I have a home, And that's why there I have a full plan. I have a full plan how you get your visa. You will get your visa from me. You get your visa. You get a residence. So which means you can stay for 1 year, 6 months, or 1 year, or even 8 months. We have to see. Then we will find a job according to that what you have learned. And now we're going on to the prices of the houses, because this is not about the Beulah project now. I have also a commercial project, that is going on, that I'm really working hard on it, in export project. And, it will work because it's from the Most High. And if people want to support me with that, just give me a call. I really have to tell you, the next days, it can be that I won't answer some calls because I'm here. I'm prayed a lot to do this movie. I have a good gift. It's like I can say things. I have not even prepared these things. It's like the videos are there. I'm just talking. It's a gift. Don't follow me. It's a gift. But if some people now, we normally wanted to do the cleansing of 3 days. I can't do at the moment. I'm like a little bit handicapped. Sorry for that. Now, let us go to the important things.
Everyone, this is your boy Kamati Chipa, and I'm recording this video from Rwanda, Angola, Africa. And many people who ask me how is it like to live in Angola, and they ask what's the cost of living. So I decided to make this short video just to show you my house and how much I pay for rent. I actually pay the rent to the government. This is a project which you pay $200 a month for rent to the government. But if you want to buy the house, you just pay $60,000 and the house is yours. But I'm paying $200 every month until it's $60,000. Excuse my English is not the best. It's my third language actually. So bear with me. Yeah, I put all this stuff for security reasons. It's actually a peaceful place. There's nothing like violence and everything, but just in case. Here is a first floor, anyone can just jump in and stuff. So that's why I put all this.
Okay. I'm gonna explain this part here fast, then I'm gonna show you some more houses. Okay. Now, $200. This is Kilamba, I think. We have different kinds. Angola, we have different kinds of areas in Angola. Different Viana, Tolatona. We have different kinds of areas, And he took in a I would say Solala area. It's not bad, but there is no crime. It's very safe. Everything is nice over there. He's paying $200 monthly, monthly for this house, what you're seeing here. And after I don't know how many years, I did not have my calculator here, he have to get 60,000, then the house will be his own house. If you have a work or something like that, you can go and pay a little bit fast. Look how many rooms he has for $200. We in Germany or something like that, we used to pay for a house. It starts with 1,300, and a house like this, you have to pay like 1,500 up. Okay, so $200 is nothing, and $60,000 in 2 years, you get it. Now, let me show you some houses. Then I'm gonna also show you the prices. Before we come, let me start with the, not so nice houses, I think.
Pôr do céu ali e eu vou voltar começar a encerrar o vídeo. É tudo aleatório.
So now, this is how Africa looks like.
Espero que vocês gostem.
These are the areas that I used to go many times, because you have different kinds of areas, and then you have houses like this. If you want to, if you want to buy a house, you can buy a house with $6,000. You can buy a house. The houses have always include a field, which means that you buy some hectares, and it depends, if you have more luck or not. But everything is becoming cheaper now in Africa, all over Africa, because Europe is going down, so Africa also will become cheaper. Okay, let me find some better movies. So the thing is that okay, so he's showing some Angola like it really is, but he's showing this guy, he lived in this area here. Me myself, I would not put myself in this area here. I'm not so the guy that used to live in these houses where many people live too, you know, live in. This is not how I would like how I would like to live. So you know, because you have in Angola, you have a lot of things that you can visit, you know, but I'm gonna make a movie about this too, you know, like here Melange, you can visit different kinds of places. You know, waterfalls and you know, so you know, for the party makers, Angola is the city of party. I don't know why these people love parties so much. The Afro house comes from Angola. What you see, this Jerusalem, la 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 la, all this music have started in Angola. The Angolans used to bring the Afro house, you know. And you know, he's showing here different kinds of things from the city. So equal. The thing that I want to say is a house, $6,000. You have a house like, you know, let me go here. For $6,000, you can have a house like this one here. So, but this house won't. Yeah, here the prices. I'm good with. Yeah, nice. Let me check. How much is this? How much is this? 2,100,000. Let me see. So it's five rooms, this house here. So let me tell you how much this house costs. So you have 1,200 quadrat meters. Here's the number, etc. La la. I saw the price. Where it is. So I would say for rent, yeah, you will pay like $200 or even $300, you know. But if you want to buy, you can buy a house like this also for you know, like 15,000. You see, it is not so expensive. It is not so expensive. Only it depends on the area where you want to live. If you live in the city, everything what goes more to the city of Luanda, it becomes more expensive, you know, because you have these people think they are Europeans, you know. These people really think they're Europeans. You have, so if someone, this Ghana president lying to people, we are building houses for Europeans. All Africa was building houses for Europeans or for people that will come back. Sorry. This is nothing new. Always, they never thought on their own people. They always thought build it for the people that will come back. The people that will come back will have works. The people that will come back, you know, are the future of this country. This is how they think, and this is wrong. For someone like me, this is wrong, but this is how it is. You see? So, you know, it is a life of you know, rich become richer and poor become more poor. And all the people from the Caribbeans are there. So Angola is not it is a you know, tango, you know, it is love, you know, is in the air. The land has I do not want to lie, more than 70% women, because the man, I think all Africa has the same problem. The most of the mans flee from Angola. They flee from Angola. They go to want to live in Europe. But in Angola, the people do not flee. Sorry, but from Africa. They flee from Africa. They want to live in Europe. In Angola, the problem is the mans died because of war. And there is not too many men coming to this world. It's more women coming to this world. But the most of the men died because of war. In Angola, the Angolans are not so much, they did not went too much out from Angola. Yeah. And in 20 years, Angola will be full developed. Because these Muzungus, all of them want to live in Angola. Just to tell you, I would like if they would do something on the healthcare, but these people has no problem with the healthcare because they used to go to different kinds of hospitals. So now, this Muzungu life is not ours. Let us see how the poor market are, not how the normal markets are, the market life in Angola.
Olha ela, amiga da gatuna. Ewe, vamos lá. Tira, tira, tira. Che, tira tudo. Tira, tira tudo, tira, 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 tira. Vamos lá, 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 vamos lá. Na Kombi mama, ayo, na Kombi mama, ayo, na Kombi mama, ayo, 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 na Kombi mama, ayo, na Kombi mama, ayo, na Kombi mama, ayo, 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 Beulah, vamos lá, 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 vamos lá.
Right now we're in Luanda, Angola. It seems like it's one of the more urban areas. Like if I live here, this is where I'll be from, basically. But we don't. We're from the Bronx. It's kind of different, but it's dope. You know, you love the culture, you love the people. It's nice people. You know, so it's dope. They're really trying to figure out like where these guys are from. Traffic is quiet and shit. You know, so I'm just self-aware. It's not so much of a culture shock. Being from where I'm from, Ghana, West Africa, it's kind of the same thing, just a different language.
Where are you from? New York? New York. Yeah. All right. Welcome to Angola.
Viva Angola.
Okay, this is how the markets, mostly look like in the poor areas. You know, the people used to put their markets there and you can sell. And then they have these kinds of houses, you know, this costs nothing. You know, mostly you have 1 or 2 security guards, then you can start selling your clothes. You can find someone that can start to doing your clothes, you know. And, you know, if you're smart and you're well connected with the West, you know, it's up to you. So you can do different kinds of things, you know. These markets are always good because people used to buy. It looks like people has no money, but no, it's not. They have money, they buy, and it works. Okay, it works. Then the people that used to have some supermarkets, ShopRite, you know, we saw it in Nigeria. People used to destroy ShopRites. In Nigeria, they destroyed it because the Southern African, they how called xenophobia. This is this is how the shop right looks like. You have different kinds of shop rights everywhere, and then you come to the white man's world. So you can live, you can live a life, a European life as well, and no one will disturb you. So this is Angola. You have this kind of shops. You have it everywhere. Ango market. You have different kinds of shops like this. Yeah, Angola music is amazing. Yeah, be careful. So now, yeah, this part. So this is shopping. Yeah. So Angola has a lot of food. So we have in the Kenya and some areas in Africa. Angola will not dry off. Yeah, it will not dry. It will be one of the because we're gonna explore the seas. This is a project that one day the Most High, if He wants, will open for us. If you come, if you want to come to Angola, the visa is there, the houses are there. You have to know what you want. If you want to buy a house in the city, etc., because this is the city life, and in the city you have city, which is very, very expensive. Yeah, I think the most of us can't buy. Then you have city and like city life normal. Then you see it's like $300, and it's becoming even cheaper, more cheaper. And then you have the different kinds of district, and then you can go to direction Namibia, direction Congo. Congo has a lot of directions. Then you can go to direction Congo Brazzaville. You can go to direction which means Cabinda. So this is Cabinda is direction Cameroon, Gabon. So this is the prices are not so expensive. For me, for the project of Beulah, if someone want to buy land in Beulah, very, very simple. Someone want to buy land in Beulah, you have to know that 5,000 square meters, $3,000. So 5,000 square meters. So it's like all this field here, from here to there somewhere. So 5,000 square meters is here. Let me see. The structure built by the Italian company has an area over 5,000 square meters and is occupied with 6 Stalker crans. So I will have some better explanation. Then I'm gonna show you that 5,000 square meters is not easy. And this for $3,000. You get you will get you will get the documents about the area that you have bought. Your names will be inside there. The signature of the government of Angola, the signature of the Sobas, which means the elders of Beulah, and your signature. You see, so it's your land, and you do not have to pay any tax. It's not in Angola. It's not like this. So 6,000 square meters is huge. Okay, you can't. There is no. I don't think. Maybe YouTube can help us. Because you can't show it like this. 5,000 square meters won't work.
I got my garden disked. Still needs to be tilled.
Oh man, is here nothing? So really, 5,000 square meters is a lot. It is a half of hectare. 1 hectare, let me check. 1 hectare would be like $6,000, right? Let us go to $6,000. The thing is, I really have to say, because I like to say the truth, huh? For the land, 3,000 square meters is okay, but also you can have 1 hectare. I can't show the prices of other lands, because you can't pay 1 hectare land. No way. You have to build big gates or something like that. That's why. Here, it's like 5,000. What is 1 hectare here? Oh, nice. I found something nice.
The farm is roughly 2,500 hectares. Just to try to figure how big it is, it's 1 hectare is 2 football fields. So our farm is approximately 5,000 football fields. So we can have a professional team on our farm.
And brothers and sisters, if you go to Beulah, you're going to find cafe and all the some things there. It's there. Hectares. Hallelujah, Tatan Zombie. Yeah, some things goes good and some even not. So you have understood. So it is over 5,000 real football fields. So it's huge, and so it will be 2,500 football fields, 5,000 square meters for 3,000. The thing that you have to give me very clear is money for the work that I have to do, to go to the colonials, to go to certain things, because if the most I want, I will work with them, to bring you guys home, So I will do, I have to do all the paper things, and this is, this is crazy, and this is what you have to pay me, So it means that 3,000 plus a little bit more. The next steps will be to do something in the land. You have to do something in the land. You can't just buy land and let it there like this and wait one day. Ooh, oh, I have land. I've bought land. I have bought land in Angola. No. You have to do something. You have to do something in the land. You have to, to build a little house, a bamboo house, or something. This is how bamboo houses look like. Look, I love bamboo. Because I can't say everything. I just used to say a lot of things for my people because of love, really. These are things no white man will share something like this. This kind of information, no one will share it with you, because it's business. It's business, it's life, it's, it's different kinds of things. People used to hide a lot of things in this world, But the Most High will open the ways. So you have different kinds of bamboo houses. Bamboo house compilation or something like that. Compilation. 27 years. It's nice like this. So let's go. Let me put a little music. So 27 bamboo houses.
Já faz algum tempo desde que entraste na minha vida, e até hoje casamento é só teoria. Tua família já me olha como uma mentira. Supostamente não era pra ficar comigo. Não temos casa pra morar, mas insistem em casar. Como será depois? Como será depois? Saiba que eu te amo, amor. Tudo que eu mais quero é te dar meu coração, receber tua paixão.
Okay, the most of the houses I do not like.
Mas eu não sei como buscar as condições. Temos renda pra pagar, creche pra pagar, a lua para olhar e pensar no amanhã. E com essa realidade,
So,
que o país
you don't want to waste too much time.
as mechas já não andam, os dinheiros fugiram, mamãe. Eu só peço paciência.
Okay, back to work. So bamboo houses, yeah. Just go to YouTube. You're gonna find different kinds of bamboo houses. Really, it is not. This is not a big deal. This is really not a big deal. And you know, to build a house like this, I won't lie to you. A big bamboo house with $2,000. You have a big, you know, here like here $1,600. You can really buy big bamboo houses. These people are gonna, you know, you're gonna find some people, they're gonna buy your house. And you know, we used to live in the city, but we also used to live in the villages because all the people in Africa love city. And in reality, they do not know anything because they used to love city. Why? If they live in the city and they have no possibility, they live poor. Look, this is how some people used to live in Angola. You have also very, very poor people. The conditions are worst, you know, because you know, for them, all the money that we used to talk about here, you know, like $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $200 in a month, you know, for us it sounds so easy, but for people that used to come from the country, it is not so easy to get that money, you know. By the way, police officers, doctors, they get them very well paid. You can't get this kinds of money here in Europe or anywhere, you know. They get in so much money, it is even criminal. For that work, they used to work 5 hours, 6 hours, paradise, you know. But you know, for the poor people, you know, they are really poor, you know. Africa, you know, people are poor. If we talk about poor, we're talking about poor, you know. And that's why, you know, I would prefer to those people that lives in these kinds of conditions, you know, have no food, people that has not eaten the whole day, and you know, you do this 3 days and later you head won't work properly, you know, all your body won't be normal, you know, you have to kill or you die. This is how I think. I used to live in the streets as well. I know how the world goes. Even here in Europe, here in Germany, we have a lot of people that live in the streets. You know, I used to have my life as well as a gangster or as someone that looks for something better, greater. You know, that's why I have to make a movie about our youth, you know, to give them, encourage them, to tell them a little bit more about life. You know, I used to know a lot of things about life. I made a lot of experiences. Even I fought I fought Satan. I beat him. He could not win. But still today, he's taken a lot of things from me, even lives, you know, that, you know. So the thing that I can tell you, our life is a fight. It is a real fight. So, like I have told you, we have different kinds of okay, this guy no, it's also someone who went to Angola, I think. Yes. So we have already some African American coming to Angola, and if you do that, if you hear from them, the first thing they're gonna tell you is it's amazing. It's amazing. The life of, you know, there's a big difference between poor and rich, a big difference, but even the poor people laugh and they have their funds. One day we're gonna have our place, because I used to be one of the poor. I do not live in this luxurious life in these houses in Angola with the rich. No, I used to live in these poor areas, you know, in a good house, in a normal house, you know, or take a hotel in these areas. Hotel very, very cheap. It's like $10 daily, $10 or $15 daily, and it's amazing because the hotel is properly and everything is there. $15, you have your warm water, you see. So you have different kinds of districts in Angola, and I will try to come to the prices again. We're gonna make one more, you know, tour to know about the prices. So like I have told you, in the Beulah and the prices.
Niggas just here about this gay here. Yeah. Look at this fool. What up? Busy. You already know. I'm gonna. What's up?
He shows us the footage of his current plans.
With the boys. Why you boys eating? Games. The games.
Shifty, baby. Shifty. I want her, she want me. Now we getting money, you stack it to the roof. I want.
While I was on that bike, cause hell nah. Still on steel. Round 2 out here.
You have to watch those videos. You see party life. I knew, because Angola is full of party. Okay, if you go to Angola models, they win the models like every second year. You know, this is normal there. And like in the Caribbeans, you know, all Angola is on the coast. And one day the waters is going to fight us because our forefathers went to slavery. So the thing that I'm going to tell you is, even if you have a house in the nice places like Benfica and one day Katanzambi is going to take what is his, and this whole Rwanda, especially the south of Angola.
Look who it is.
That's why this is how the people used to look like in Angola. This is the normal color, and they call it the morena color.
This is a good idea.
Okay, I have told you.
And you got a little bit of
Angola is not
garbage.
Angola is not garbage. Not even a little bit.
fake love, crying
No?
sweat tears. Move along.
And it's not a small land like Ghana. Ghana goes to Angola 3 or 4 times, even, you know, or even more, you know. But Congo is the biggest land. Congo is for us, okay, we know Sudan is bigger, but Congo is the center. Yeah. We have there are some difficulties, but, you know, today we are talking about Angola. So if you are in, how can I explain? You know, if you are in Beulah, you live in Beulah, you know, you have there your gardens, etc. You do your businesses over there. You live there. No Wi-Fi, no nothing. I think one day it will come. It will come. Yeah. But if you want some lives, like, you know, lights and things, you go to Mikhael. It's 2 hours from there. You have your Jeep. In Angola, everyone has a Jeep because of the streets, etc. There are some areas have good streets, areas have bad streets. You know, so you have Jeep. In Angola, everyone has big Jeeps, cars that the most people here never can buy. But for you, one idea, yeah, you do not get it from me. You just need a motor. Okay, you just need a motor or some different kinds of stuff. Angola used to say you need 3 days to ship certain things to Angola if you want to, you know, you can't ship things to Angola so easily. But there's some ways. And if you have some motors down there for Mercedes-Benz or Hilux, you know, Hilux and stuff, the Nigerians do a lot of business down there because we have a lot of strangers in Angola. Angolans are not so many. Really, 13 millions or 15, the rest are strangers. Really, we have so much strangers in our land, you won't believe. People that used to speak Spanish, English, South Africans, Nigerians, Guinea, you know, a lot of Yui, you know. So the thing is, it is a cemetery of cars. Africa, I don't know, no, Africa, most cars doesn't work no more. So if you are a mechanic car, it is the right place for you. It is the right place for you because the most of the cars need some, just, you know, I've spoken one day to a Catholic church. They used to repair car motors. You know, if a car motor is damaged, they take it, repair it, take the garbage, you know, out of the motor and give it to you back. And this alone costs you like 5,000 Gs. Okay.
A little over a week, and so far so good.
So for the people that you know, one day used to come with me, we have to, for me, it is better if we put the money together and buy one big house in the capital. And then, because our life won't be too much in the capital, this is just for the people that will come to visit us from the diaspora or something like that, then go to the next Wish or Makela, and there to have a place, you know, not so big, but a normal place that we used to take, because of you know, it's the mid of our road to the Beulah. And there also there are so different kinds of things, activities that we can do that does not want to share with, you know. And you know, because the houses are not so expensive, really, you know. Then in the Makela, where we used to have our base for Congo, to go to Congo, etc., you know, and there is the last base before we come to our other houses, you know, because in the Makela we used to do some works, some factories, right? So Then you have the other houses in the Beulah, you know, where we used to live like free people, you know, you know, and like I've told you, the prices of a house in Luanda is not so expensive. Yeah, they love to cook bolinho, like cakes. They are specialists in cakes, Angolans. So you know, in the Mikhael and all those things, because it is not this far away from the capital, also the houses are not so expensive. Okay, this is what we have now. Okay. Let's check. Then we come again to this part right here. Then we're gonna finish this movie. Okay. You know, it depends on the area where you are, you know. You know, you can rent a house and buy it step by step, you know, which means that you know, you rent a house and buy it step by step, and you can also buy it directly. You know, the thing that is very, very important is you know, the thing that's very, very important is that we have to come into Angola. We have to come into Angola. We have to get the visas. You know, it's not so easy like everywhere else. Huh? To get the visas, then you need the you know, if you want to stay, they will ask you what you want to do in Angola, why are you here and stuff. But all these things, in my case, it is done. For the people that used to come with me, I have prepared all this. I think that's it from my side, you know, because you know, there's so many things that we can discuss with here, you know, and yeah. Salama, brothers and sisters. Let me check if there's someone who had a question or something like that. Yes, agriculture is always good. Look to Cuba car maintenance. Cuba is garbage. Cuba is garbage. Look at the cars in Cuba. Look at Cuba. Cuba has nothing. All these islands in the Caribbean, poor people. Don't compare Africa with the South America or they have nothing there. White people has prepared. They have, you know, white people used to go often there because the people are so easy over there. You know, they are so easily. It is easier there to handle these people sleeping with young boys and stuff. You know, we are the Jews. We are the Israelites. If there is certain things what white people do, we have kinkulu, kinkulu quieto, which means that we know. Some of us knows their rights. Some of us knows their history. Some of us knows the basic of the ruach. In Africa, there's two power fighting each other. The power of the Most High, what is visible, not like in Europe, talking about, hey, the Holy Spirit, but they do not even know what it is. Not in Africa. And the evil, if it's evil, then it's really evil. Then it's really evil going on. So you have these two powers is really, you know, it's Eden. You know, it's Eden. So no questions. If someone want to come in and ask me something, I'm gonna send you now this link and wait a couple of minutes. So, and play some music in the background.
tudo vai melhorar. Só te peço paciência, a vida vai mudar. Só peço paciência, mulher, a vida vai melhorar. E tudo irá passar, e aí a gente poderá casar, amor.
What about So now here's a big question coming. So the people, yeah, everyone can do his agriculture by himself. The thing is, why? You know, why? If I think the most of the people can also live like one family, because that's why I'm fighting for, you know, which means that you can buy your land and do your agriculture, whatever, but to whom do you want to sell it? Do you want only to sell it for the people to Mikhael? Because you can always, agriculture is money. You can go to sheep, you can have chicken. People used to do swine, but I do not prepare. Rices, you know, but to whom do you want to sell it? The whole world wants to do agriculture, right? You see? There, that's why I have something and I cannot share my plans here, you know? And this is what people can join to ask me and put it together. Then you can live and do also, it's like you have your own world. You know? And if you have the passport for America, no one can take you the passport for America. If you, or for Netherlands or Germany, if you want to go back, go back. By the way, I would prepare for the start to do this, you know, because if you have a document that you, with 1 year, you can always go back to Angola if you like. You can always go back to stay there wherever, France or whatever way you want, where you live. Of course, but you will always be different. You always will be different than the people there because your eyes are open. Always. The first things you touch the ground, you saw these young Americans that went to the islands, you see they lived like kings over there. You know, because their eyes are open, they know what's going on. It always depends on what you want in this world. You receive. And you know, because like in my place, I never have asked the Most High to be like I am, but He gave me something, and that's why I also have to struggle. Everyone has to do the things what you have to do. You know, I am only showing the way. No one can steal it from me. Exactly. So, you know, it depends on you. If you have you know, it depends what you have studied or what kind of work you have. You know, you can go to the Angolan government, and you have also Americans over there, American embassy, which means that if you go and address them and say, hey, I came with this and this work, they're going to find for you work, they're going to find for you everything. And if you're a doctor, there are big old hospitals, they have every single machine, but they do not know how to use them. They used to buy different kinds of things what the Europeans not even have, you know. No one knows how to use them. This is Africa. Okay, someone is coming in. This will be a long story then. Wait 1 second. Because I am a little bit weak. I need power. No. Salamo, brother.
Hello, brother Prophet Michael.
Yes.
Mikhael. Yeah, I come in a bit late, but I think, but I saw the one they put on community tab about the 5,000 square meters building.
Mhm.
And also, I think the presentation I've done today, the last bit I've heard, it sounds good. But one thing I know when I was in Africa is like taking things also to the market. I think the transport networks, if you can, because yes, to really have when we grow things, it also to have a means of moving our things to the market, which is normally using like trucks, like which normally people. But sometimes those are the problems. Sometimes we get stranded in Africa. Sometimes when you have a good harvest, either taking things to the market or even having means of processing it, like either to store it, yeah. I think
market is very nice. It's like you're getting fresh fish, fresh everything fresh.
Yeah.
You never eat something that is older than a couple of hours.
Yeah.
In Africa, this is very important. Everything is fresh, everything, because we have zungeras. Zungeras used to come from the Nzingambande. Nzingambande, this woman that was a warrior in the Africa. So, which means that the women's they are very strong in Angola. We are very very strong women, and this is what is killing us because of Christianity. We
have to log in back. I'm frozen. Prophet Mike will be coming back shortly. It's just reconnecting. Kimbo. Just before Prophet Makai just went offline, he should be back shortly. Okay, I was saying like the way when he said about the warehouse which was showing, so it which was showing like the 5,000 square meter building is I find for $3,000 is quite a good offer. It's quite a good offer, because moreover, you should know that Angola also as a population is quite a growing. It's very vibrant. It's also a growing population, you know. So it's I think there's a lot of opportunities there, you know, because in Africa, processing food, even just handling food, is quite a big business. And it also allows us, like we're talking, going back to Africa, to socialize, to meet people, to learn the language. It's much easier to learn the language at a marketplace when you're dealing with people, because every day you interact with people which are involved in, you know, in different professions that you can be involved in. Because I think that building, there can be so many things that can happen. Just like a normal market, like, you know, the city markets that we have, I think in Europe and I think in other cities, sometimes you have city markets, and maybe like, and the building can be used for so many things.
I can't see you no more.
Are you on back now, Prophet Mikhael?
Yes, because I have some problems with my internet connection. What happened? The guy used to come and repair, and still now he did not. So where are you? Oh, there you are. Okay. So you was talking
about, I didn't want to lose you, because when I said no, even though I said I'll wait. So
yes,
somebody said, can you keep talking? Because I was just waiting. I was just quiet.
Very powerful. Maybe you have to open the page. We have to listen to you. Yeah. Like I said, the women's used to do zungera. Like you have always fresh food. You know, they used to even walk kilometers for food, and yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because I know the soils in Angola, as I said, is they're very, very rich soils. Even for just growing food, it's very, very rich.
There is so many things behind the things that I say. People can't even imagine.
Yeah.
How big the things are. You know.
Yeah.
Angola is not. This is something you have to have a plan, because it's not like we have gold in Ghana, we have some oils in Nigeria, but Angola, Congo, these are you know, not even South Africa, not even the Namib. This is different. This area is there, you know. It's
even timber. Understand the timber you have in Angola is of very, very high quality. The timber in Angola.
You can become, with a little bit knowledge, you can become rich very easily.
Yeah.
That's why they used to you know, they used to take everything very seriously in this land, like paper things.
No, we need to secure our lands. But me, I'm also interested. I'm interested in the medicinal plants. Even though I studied accounting, but because nowadays I'm quite very, very keen on the medicinal plants, because they say like this, like in England now, the COVID-19 has really helped. You know, when the things like the foods like ginger. I think the black community, it's really helped this COVID-19. I think it's brought a lot of awareness. You know, because nobody was rushing to the pharmacy looking for medicine. Everybody was we are learning about our plants, how to use our plants properly, you know.
Exactly. So we really need our agriculture for traditional medicine, you know, and you have there tons of fields, you know, if I think you are in the UK, right?
Yeah.
And you know how it is, how Arabs used to sell their food there. You know, you have here Arab, then you have there Arab, then you have in the next place Arab. You have them everywhere, which means that it is very, very easy. Yeah, it is for everyone is something there. You do not have to fight your brother. You know, everyone has something. You know, everyone can you know, how the Arabs, you know, every one of them is driving the Benz if they have shops. You know, even if I know all the shops are like to change your money, you know, it's a business.
Even now, I think most of the herbs and the spices, like I think from Malawi, I know most of the people who buy the at the moment who buy those products, and then they sell them to you. But they act like middlemen. Actually, most of them, they just operate warehouses, buying the herbs and the spices from the local farmers.
The Arabs need traditional medicine. The Arabs needs the spices, but not only them. But this is business. I don't want to talk about this here.
No, I know. But for us now, because now coming to Europe, of course, like that's when I've seen that. I think there's we offer a bigger like even as a middleman where we start. Even if your knowledge of the agricultural products is not very good to grow, but I think once you start going to the continent and start getting involved, we can manage to develop our knowledge. But we really need to start trade to really be involved in them on the continent, to be actively involved. Because even I think they made the one for perfumes. There's a lot of most of our plants, we don't really have control the market for the source of perfumes where they get them in Africa. So those are areas where there's quite a lot of opportunities to move in.
Our people need a plan. The most of our people want to do work with clothing. Then you have look at this. I think it must be normally. Look, can you see this movie? Can you see my screen?
Yes, I can see your screen.
And what do you see?
I just see the pink behind you and in a t-shirt. That's all I can see.
Okay, wait. Then I'm gonna show you my screen now.
So I need to go. Okay, let me just go to the actual movie.
No, you can stay. You can stay. No problem. Don't worry.
Okay.
No, look. This is what they do.
Wow. Yeah, I can see. Yeah.
This is what they do. This is what they do in Congo, and this kind of things they have started it now. So they have understood. They have understood. There is so much to take. There is so much to take, brother. Look, no one dwells
And
there.
we can't do that in Europe. Africa, if you have the people, you can't just go in.
Brother, you can go to the Americans, to the UK. You can make a powerful plan. Go there and say, "I'm gonna do this, this." Brother, it's up to you.
Yeah.
I cannot do certain things here, brother. It's easy.
Yeah.
What do they do? You can do the same, brother. I am a rebel, and I'm very, very angry. That's why I will not go too far today. I really, certain things happened that wasn't so good last time. But I can tell you, it is about doing.
Yeah, action. Yeah, action.
That's it.
Action.
That's it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's action. I think this even this lockdown, I think, has given us a lot of opportunity to think through our plans properly. We go revise and to actually know. Most people, I think, have come to realize that even the job securities are, if you like, the way the people they dropped off work, just this short emergency like this. So we didn't need to have a plan for the continent, but action is more important on the continent. Action plan is more important.
Exactly. If you can go all over Africa, everywhere. If you have your plans done, you go and show, this is what I want to do. This is what I do. What do they want to say? The only thing is that you have some certain lands that do not push. Like Angola, they want everyone that has some ideas, they push it. They give you directly, especially if you're white. But you have certain lands, if you come with some ideas, they try to steal it first. This is always like this. So you have to be very, very careful. So for the people that in the diaspora, mostly I used to say, if you do not have someone that you can trust, like your underwear,
on the ground, yeah,
they will kill you. Money.
Yeah, I know security is very security. I know that's it's why security is
money
quite
kills,
in Africa.
brother. to be very careful, and I'm honest. I'm open. You know,
that's why it's good to go to a market. That's why when I was looking at Angola, even when I was looking at Angola, even when Massa was talking of Congo, it's good to go any market you enter. It's good to go with somebody that that you can have a good understanding of the market. I know people, even when people I've known, if like Malawi is quite small and it's not as dynamic as most African countries, but people, when you come from abroad, because your knowledge of the land is a bit lusty. If you really need to socialize, to really understand what's going on the ground for security, for your own security, but also how you trust, how you work, how you develop working relationships with people. Because you can reveal information that is can be dangerous to you, but to other people it gives an upper hand to take advantage of you. So
this is the problem of Africa. You know, in Africa, they use the most of the people. This is by the way, always a black problem. But you know, this starts if you're young. You know, you're a good footballer. You know, your father or your mother should invest into your football. You know, it should really take all the money. My sister, she is we call it a flight correspondent, like Mayday, Mayday, you know. Then the other one, she's a doctor. She is now how old? She's studying doctorate, something like that. You know, and the other one has even 2 diplomas. You know, I was doing I did the astrophysics, and the most I took me with young ages. You know, so you know, this little money that we was getting from the small shop, and really this is really not much, and my parents used to spend it for our you know, for us education. You know, I always say, if you live in the ghetto, yeah, and how do you want to become big? How, brother? This is the world. You know.
Yeah.
You know. That's why I showed you in the start of the movie, because thanks to Tanzambi, it went very good. The movie was okay, I think.
Yeah.
I start with, you know, criminality, you know, crimes. You know, the most of the crimes happens here in Europe. No one talks about it. They do not even show it. You know, World Trade Center falls. No one knows it in Angola how many people die. In the Iraq, in the Iran, bombs still now. The so-called Israelis are taking over Palestine. Who's talking about that? Deaths everywhere. But they're showing you your land is bad. But if you want to fly to your land, only white people. White people everywhere. You know, it is about time. Yeah, it is about time. I always say, other people will stay like this, but it's about time to do a sacrifice, which means sacrificing means really to start doing something, to go after your dreams. You know, because if we wait that Tatanzambi takes all of the Muzungus away from us, it won't happen like this. It won't happen by prayer. It won't happen by, it can only happen, yeah. By the way, yeah, it can only happen by an awakening.
Yeah, you have to be on the ground. You have to be on the ground.
Exactly. You have to be there and to show that you can do as much. Like a snake, but you are a dove. And later it will be bang, and everywhere, bum, 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 bum. They see our people standing up, and we have the same power. We have the agronomy, we have the medicine, we have this and this, and they can't deal with us no more. But here, blah, blah, and no, it won't work like this, brother.
No.
It won't work. But Tatanzambi is working. Tatanzambi is working hard, and everyone will understand. The thing is, I'm making these movies to show very clear that where our people come from. And most of our people used to say always only West Africa, but these movies here show them very clear that most of them comes from this area there, Sub-Saharan Africa, and you know, this is where we all you know, where we all one day will run to. Even the people from the West, even the people from the East, even the people from everywhere. And Tatanzambi lives over there. If someone says Tatanzambi lives everywhere, it's a lie. I can show it to you to the scriptures. He lives not everywhere. He lives in Zion, yeah, and it is there. Well protected, well spiritual. One day, he's gonna take us. The dry bones, there. It is better for our fathers and mothers that become old not to die in the land of captive. It is good for them to die in the land of their forefathers.
Yeah, I always wondered, Jacob, because Joseph had to take his bones back to his forefathers, and even Joseph asked that if I die in Egypt, you need to take me back to our home.
Because our tradition talks about reincarnation. If some people, because of learning this crap of some things of the Bible, are not understanding, not having the full understanding, because the Bible did not say reincarnation, they are like, there is no reincarnation because you are a fool. You know, that's why there is no reincarnation. You know, our forefathers always believed, yeah, in reincarnation, always. So you cannot stand up if one day they put you into the ground of the Atlantic seas, and you come one day again without knowing anymore anything what passed, and you still a slave because your fathers did not left anything to you. And this is that what I do not want to have for my bloodline, which means that I have to push everything what I have now, you know, for my generations that will come after me.
Yeah.
Very easy.
Yeah, we have to lay the foundations, not only building the foundations, but also creating a pathway, because the plans that we set out properly, if we set out properly plans and we are working on the ground, it's much easier for those who come after us to keep building, you know, and to establish the communities. But at least what we have learned here, I just hope that when we go back, when we are home, we should be able to build stronger networks, you know.
Today, I saw a young man in Germany. They used to, if you want to go back, he came from Ghana. He learned Mala and Lakira, which painter, painting houses, laying some grounds, like, you know. No, this is what he have learned here in Germany, but they did not want to give him the German paper. And he saw everything is getting worse and more worse because you have no job at the moment. The most of us has no job, you know, and like me, in my case, I have now to divide the money of the shop with my mom, which also goes also to some of the. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
So from the projects that I do, you know, it's here. No, it's just like you have nothing no more, you know. And there's some other people as well. So German, because Germany is not like this. We have always work, but Germans do not pay well like Switzerland or Austria or something. But you know, it's a land full of work, you know. But there is nothing no more. But people does not recognize. People do not understand. That's why I thank the Most High, because the Beulah Project and all the things that I say, I've worked for it for years. It's like the Most High have prepared me for all this before it even starts. You know, so I am well prepared. It's not blah blah. Oh, I do this and la la la, and you see. Huh. everything you see, you're gonna cry.
Yeah.
If things are not prepared. But no, I'm not like this. So the most thanks to the Most High.
Like I don't know in Malawi, Beulah, like for us, Beulah, it's a when they're doing mining, that truck which carries when they dig from the ground, they put in a truck, and the truck carries it to where they process the minerals. So that truck, that big truck, we call it Beulah. That's the truck that you use. It's a vehicle that you use for building your project.
No,
so I don't know what Beulah means in your language, but in my language that means it's a vehicle that you use to build a project. When you have a massive project, so you use the vehicle to build the project. It's called Beulah. But I don't know what's in your language that Beulah means, but it's a very good word. It's a very, yeah.
Okay, I only know that because I'm also not a Kikongo professor here, but Beulah means something. That what I know is that Beulah is the place where we used to marry with the Most High. Beulah means this is the area, this is the place, where we used to intermarry with the Most High.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why it is not everyone will touch Beulah. Impossible.
So how long is the trip for? Like the first trip is one you're organizing this September.
Yes, I have to go very fast to Angola because something happened there, and I have to go very, very fast. But everyone that can come, he can come later to visit me or to do whatever he want, or the people that used to work with me. We're gonna organize all those things down there, and from I'll start next month. The Angolans, they think they are Europeans. They have 80 cases of coronavirus, and they do not want to open the crazy guys. No one can go to work, and it's Angola. Yeah, but there is a coronavirus going on, so it's not like there is no coronavirus or something like that.
There's some sections of the city, yeah, but I think I don't know if whether they're doing quarantines, but I think Tanzania, they've managed to handle the cases very well. I think Tanzania and Rwanda, but I don't know in the Angola how they are doing it. Like in Rwanda, I was talking to somebody last week. They were open, then I think they found some cases, then they shut down again. So
exactly, this is what they do, and the most of the people that had brought the cases into Angola came from from outside.
From outside.
Exactly, and for them it is like at the moment, if you go to Angola, they're gonna put you into quarantine. It can even be 1 month, and I can't allow. It's not good for me, because I after 1 or 2 days, I'm gonna do some things over there. It won't be nice for me and them, so it's not good to do that, because I need peace, and I think they just doing their work. Let them do, because a lot of white people have this sickness. This sickness is coming to judge,
Yeah,
there is something that it's killed people, and it's okay. Everyone has to die, and the Most High knows. No one knows why he's here. No one knows why he's breathing. No one knows when he will die. So if it comes, then it comes. So what do you want to do against it? So that's why this is life. It makes a part of life, and but the thing is that I don't care about all these things. But the thing is, I have to work hard for the coming generations. We have to change certain things, and the Muzungu, Muzungus, they have to, their kingdom has to stop. Their kingdom has completely to disappear. I tell you.
Our people, we have to build strong networks. you know. And I think if we really have to
Education,
education, learning even from
the
where we
thing
went wrong, where we went wrong.
it's about teaching these people spirituality from our ancestors. They
Yeah.
have it already. It is only awaken it again. If we will be together with all these people that used to follow me, brother, you would see. You will see, brother. It's the I have to trust in the Most High and the things that He have said and promised, and I have to work hard, and I know that one day He's gonna do everything what He have promised to us. But if I do not work, who will? You know?
We have to be on the ground. We have to be. We have to be very, very active on the ground.
Exactly.
We have to be very, very active. Whatever
Because
is being taught, to implement it on the ground. Whatever is being taught, implement it on the ground.
Exactly.
And a lot of people, they will learn better that way. A lot of people, they learn. Even the people in Africa also, it will open doors for people to see. But some people, they need actually to see as much as some people have got vision, can have a vision to understand. But some people, they see when somebody sees somebody building, then they understand better how to organize their lives, how to organize the community. So I hopefully by September, because here they've said that September, like they have actually declared that
we have six deaths from coronavirus. It's different kinds of things. There's not so many deaths, but they are very, very careful. They take very care, and all those things. I know there is some sickness, but you have to know how many people died without coronavirus.
The numbers are scary. If
Oh,
even
the numbers are they can't tell you, So it is business inside there. It is lies is inside there, I tell you, here in Germany, they catch people, over 30,000 people, pedophiles, killing, raping, doing whatever they want with children. If you have children in Europe, don't take them out. So this life is, we have to be very careful. I used to love, but I always say that if we do not unite in a big community, even these big old churches there down there in Angola, Congo, South Africa, if they do not have someone over them to control really the people, this is where the 144,000 has to come. And I will pray for that. I will pray for that these people will be, like unbreakable people, because
there are people that are standing. There are people that they just stand, as you said. It's just sometimes people, they just like proper leadership to lead them to the Father, to lead them to the Most High. And some people, they literally seek to know God, but then these people, they jump in and teach people the long message, But there are people that they literally seek the Most High. And I think this period of lockdown, I think, has helped a lot of people to research and to know themselves better and to see things with clarity. But we really need to be on the ground, on the continent, to be more involved on the ground.
Exactly.
Different projects, yeah.
Exactly.
But farming, for me, like farming sites, no brainer. Farming site, that's the first base. I think it's like everybody have to have. It's like everybody have to have a farm. I
Part
think
of our spirituality,
Yeah.
Makes part of our spirituality.
Yeah.
And behind the farming, if you go to Job 36, if you want, I can read it to you here, brother. No, I don't want to say too much. It is not only about farming. In our ground, in the ground, in the seas, in the so the waters, in the on the mountains, on the skies, there is the power. We have power, brother. We have things that the Muzungus never knew. I tell you, and you need machines. You need, you need machines. You need houses. You need, you have to live over there, And then step by step, no one sees you. It's your land, it's your ground. You can do whatever you want. So everything must be well prepared. And they used to listen to us. Like now, they're listening. They control everything, So this is where I used to say, Most High, if we don't help, then we do not know where we should, to whom we should run to, If I would die now, I would say I never was a prophet because I never did the things from the Most High. By the way, you see, like it is. This is how I see the things. It's upon Him. I never choose myself to do this mission. I could stay in the Bahamas like a Muzungu, and having 10 or 15 women and do whatever I want. For me, it would be okay, But everything is upon Him. I believe there is a power that controls everything, and He have to tell me what to do, or you, or whatever. If you do not do, you can't do. Because my father used to say, Michael, these people want to kill you. Who will save them? You see? They can kill maybe some people on my near. But if they kill me, who will come? There is nothing else. No one will come from there. There was one Moses. There was one Abraham. There was one Isaac. They can do whatever they want. But my protector is the Father that has sent me, So this is how the people has to think. If you have a mission, and we are Jacob, we are Israelites, we are the lost tribes. So He have promised us things, and He has to fulfill. We have to say, do, give me the wisdom, give me the power to do according to your word. And this is what we are waiting for.
Yeah, no, we have to learn to better. We have to learn to better and to place of because when we connect to the Father, it opens up. It opens a lot. Even sometimes the way you think, it opens up a lot of things. It opens up a lot of things. We have to connect with base. I think I remember I was reading a story of the time Jacob was running when Reuben and Levites had killed Shechem, and when the one who wanted to marry their sister, when they went to go and kill the whole city. And I like the way Jacob, his first response, had to learn to took all his house. He said, "Can you put all the idols away?" And then they had to go to Bethel to meet with the Most High. So our security is there, the place where we know we can engage with the Most High. When we present ourselves before the Most High, that's when we really restore who we really are, our identity, and then we can build, in all the areas we have been called, each one as individuals,
In my father's house are many houses.
Yeah.
And he's not talking about the space. He's not talking about the hell. He's talking about the heaven, which means the earth. Okay? So if he's talking about this means for every one of us, we will have our houses. And things will change. Things will change. Even this president's, everything will change. The Most High will find a way to bring us into power. And it has begun. In 2021 will be the Ngungangeli. The rings, bells, boom, boom, the bombs, bam. In the four corners of the earth, the bombs, boom, 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 boom. The kingdom of Jacob has begun.
Yes.
Many trouble, many struggle, many things will happen, but everything will be good for us. I tell you. So the thing is, if you see someone dies in your place and you're near, do the things like we Bantus do. We Bantus, we have different kinds of rituals.
Yes.
Like if you know someone in your near died, you take him to the graveyard, you put him down there with the families, because the families has to come. That's how we do. It's not like here in the Muzungu land, they put you across, boom, damn. No. Money has to come from your side. Money has to come from the side of the family, from both sides of the families. You put the kid or someone else to the ground, okay? Then, because you do not know how this person dies. maybe have I seen or something, then you're gonna say certain things like, I do not know who killed this man or who killed this person. You're gonna do a swear, to the Tanzania, and say the man or the person that killed this person, it should come back to him, and this person's spirit gonna be born again. What do you want to do? The Most High takes and the Most High gives. And this is something that we have to respect in this time where we go. In the Revelation 13, I think 40 to 45, something 43 or something like that, it's written, that guy, the people that killed with the sword must be killed with the sword. But in the other way, it talks about the people that used to do crime, they also will receive crime back, which means we are now going to a time of judgment. So many, if you go to the market and someone starts shooting and you're going to be shot, or someone in your family, dies, what do you want to do? It was not his fault, This is that happening now here. Because white people are very angry. They're angry at us. They're really, really angry. No one can see. White people are not like us. We are emotional people. We used to show our strengths. We used to show our emotions. They do not show. They kill us always and secretly. They are like snakes. So, which means that if you do, the thing they are doing now is, preparing for war. Things that their forefathers have told them years before, that one day these black people will come up. The prophet Muhammad, he has said that black people will destroy Mecca. All of them, the white people knows that the coming of Jacob is the death of many white people. Forever. So why should I accept that? White people knows about the truth of coming back to life. If someone says no, they do not know about it, why all the Germans, all the Greeks, if they died, they always took all the gold with them and believed that they will come again and be rich again. All of them, still today, even the pharaohs did the same. The pharaohs, the ancient pharaohs, they did the same. So if our people does not wake up and understand that dying is life, and living is death, if they do not understand this, they will never go forward. People like me, I have no problem to die, because I know I will become a star. I know who I am. So I have no problem. But exactly, people like me will never see the death. And the people that might be are very, very, very careful and think like, nothing will happen. I don't do this. I do not want to spend this coin. I do not want to this business. I do not trust this. I have now my work, and I know everything will be fine because I have my work. These are the people that will fall into the trap. And if it knocks them, there's no escape. The next place is the quarantine, then it comes to the woman and the man. Did I not tell you that we have to do this and this? But I was good. I had my job. You see? You have to listen to the voice. You have to listen to that. What the Most High tells you by night. You have to listen to that what your forefathers told you. You have to listen to the voice. There is something what the Most High give to us, and it talks. You have to start to listen to that. Okay?
That's true. We have to. Yeah, it's true. It's not good to procrastinate, like to delay when we hear what we're supposed to do. It's why I think this quarantine has taught me a lot. Things that I was supposed to do even before the quarantine, it's good because God has just like the time I remember, like the way they used to move in the desert when God says, "Can you move your camp now to the next area. So he said, if you stay in this place, all the food, all the manna you got in here will be rotten, becomes rubbish. So we always really have to listen, be obedient all the time.
We get all our food from the from the east, which means China. They give us Vietnam rice, you know, maize, Thailand, etc. All this area, maize, you know, everything. What belongs food comes from there. We saw it at this moment. All this Caribbeans, these people that are our brothers over there in the Brazil, brother, they die like flies. They die like flies. If it is not the coronavirus killing them, then it's hunger. You know, German. You know, the we had Portugal, Spain, Italy. They had big problems with the coronavirus, huh?
Yeah.
And exactly. Then they begged Germany and France for money. The Germans say, "Why we do have to give you always money?" And do you know what they did? They received help from China. Fast, the Germans went there. Here, take money, because they know a little tomatoes come from Spain or Italy. You know, a little salads comes from there as well. You know, so if they don't do so, also Europe will be crushed. So Europe and all these fake lands, all these kingdoms, because we are fighting against the dragon. We are fighting against kingdoms. All these kingdoms is only held by a little string, and there's only these people are trying to put themselves together, but it always is already destroyed. They have no power no more. Soon, brother, white man love to kill. This is something what black people think they are so tough, you know. The white man, you know, it is you know, it is something like a gift that is given to him. We can beat him here physically, you know, but these people have prepared for years the Big Bang, you know, against the Most High's people, you know, and against themselves. So, which means that the white man with weapon and killing, raping and violence, he is number one. It is given to Esau, it is given to Edom, it is given to all the Arabs, it is given to Ishmael. You will be a fighter against your brothers, a bomber. You will lay bombs. If they knock you in one place, you will give them in two places. Esau and all these people, this is something that the Most High gave them, you know, and you can't fight someone like this. This is only the thing that I used to tell to my brothers. If they think they can fight the white man like this, brothers, I have tried. I was in a place, you know, I have a good gift. I can see two worlds. I have the gift of seeing, okay, and miracles. So the thing is, I started to become crazy against this people, you know, and I said, I have to kill them now. I really was prepared to kill them now, but later I understood it is spirit that I'm fighting against with. So what I want to say is, the judgment is from the Most High. And if we now, because now so many white people in Africa, I do not go there, who will bring education to Africa? Who will bring the change to Africa? You stay in Americas, you can do a business, which means you can work, have your work, and you can also, you know, business, which means you can also leave your work and go to other lands. You know, you can write it there. So you're a businessman and you're a worker. So yeah, that's a stuff. This year will be completely shut down with coronavirus. But start next year, you won't listen too much. Things is getting This thing's coronavirus will be always, because it's the start of the world of control, what you see in the movies, and like quarantine, the real quarantine. It will never end. More control, more this and this, but it will have a time. You can do your things again, and you have to prepare, and that's why we have to find a way to bring our people out from the garbage where they are. Everywhere, in the Argentina, in the China, I have people in the India, I have people in the Pakistan. They have to come out of it. And there, the Most High will send avatars. He will send prophets. Soon the Most High will send people that will do different kinds of stuff. And we're gonna this generation will see the gifts of Elijah, the gifts of Massa, the gifts of all the prophets that came to the world. Because this is what the most of the people does not understand. If I talk about our ancestors, I do not talk about my mother's father. I do not talk about my mother's father. If I talk about ancestors, and I talk to ancestors, or we used to talk to ancestors, we talking to Ezekiel, we're talking to Elijah, we're talking to Massa, we are talking to avatars, we are talking to Malekis. This is what the people have never understood. These people become fighters. They fighting for us. They never can die. Okay? They never can die. So these people used to fight for us still today. And that's why it's not about giving up here.
Yeah. Yeah, we have to stand strong. We have to stand strong. We have to stand strong.
If you talk to your uncle that was dead, it's up to you. It's up to you what he say. If you talk to your aunt, you come, aunt, you show me how to play, to streak my pullover. It's okay. But we are talking to ancestors, which means if you go to the book of Deuteronomy 32, you're going to understand the Most High said, talk to your ancestors, ask your ancestors. Who are they? Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, etc. All the prophets.
All the lions.
All the lions. They cannot die. Our people used to talk to Samson. Our people used to talk to David. The only one that I never heard from them is Jesus. But, that's why I say it's the word. He's the word.
The way.
Okay, I think...
Thank you. Thank you. But please keep us updating on the trip for Angola. We really need to know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I will be updating. I think, like I told you, I need some times. I need some time. I don't know. This was really special because thanks to Tanzania that he gave me the power to make this movie. Also so long. I need more time, but in this month, the end of this month, maybe I can leave, and I will also the channel also have to transform himself to a spiritual channel only of healing and prophecies and stuff for a while. I do not know when I will start this. Only prophecies from the Mwanda himself, like Mwanda comes and people sees how the Mwanda works. We have to change some things. I will change. I don't care. One thing I can tell you, the most of dangerous people in this world, these are the people that the people call them crazy. I don't care, because if you don't do, if you're chosen for that and you do not do, no one will do. No one. This is something that I have learned. And that's why.
Yeah, we'll get things done. We'll get things done. What has to be done? If the generations before us, you talk of 1500, you're talking of you are saying about Nzinga Mbande. If those people they could stand in those days,
Brother,
they could stand and defend the lands.
40 years fighting, boom, boom. People had guns.
So as we got a better understanding of the world, we get a better understanding of who we are dealing with. We know the capability. We have a better understanding. You know, at least the knowledge was limited to the interaction they had in Africa. But as we have traveled, we have seen and we have a history to look at the mistakes that were made. So we should be able to do better. We should be able to take a stand and do better.
Exactly.
You know, and even organize our people better.
Take our land back.
Yeah.
We have to take our country back, our everything back. But without violence. The violence will come. Like I've told you, the Edomites are warriors. Okay? The Most High, always, if he went with us to war, he uses the Maleki. Which means, you know, that you know, that's why I used to love if people dance. People dance where you can see, this is one of the things that the Most High gave us. You can see the most of the people can't dance, and the most of the nations. The rhythm and the dance, can show you, in the war, if you go to war, you know, you do not need any weapon. This means if the Most High start telling Mikhael, prepare for war, and I think it won't happen now, because there are more than 400 prophecies that it has not fulfilled yet. But if we say now it is time for war, go and take your warriors, according to Psalms 110, go and fight. No one of us will die, not one person. But if you go to war like, I'm sniffing now the drugs of the white man, power. Brother, they're going to kill you, kill your family. They're going to take everything from you, and no one will protect you because everything was, you know, time.
Just fresh, just fresh. Yeah.
Let the Arabs kill them. Let the Indians and some stuff like that. Let the bombs fall. I don't care. If you really are from the Most High, you do not care about your life. I tell you, you do not care about your life, because you know bombs and war and all these things, waters, all these things, if it's happened, you know the Most High is changing and repairing the world.
Yeah.
We can't die. Believe me. They can. Salama.
Salama.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you so much.
Yes. Have a nice night.
And you too. Thank you.
Thank you.